Hey everyone, just wanted to take a few minutes to discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of the post-contest rebound. Something that I just actually experienced several times this year, doing 4 shows this competitive season. And like I said, when I say good, bad, the ugly, you can use the post-contest rebound as a huge advantage to build muscle, or you can basically see all the hard work that you've put in over the months and all the hard dieting basically be pissed away by poor eating habits, and poor choices in just basically the food that you're intaking. Just because, understandably, if you've been on a diet for a long, long time and you've dieted down to a very, very low body fat percentage, and you've withheld yourself from eating certain foods, psychologically and physically, you start craving foods that you typically wouldn't eat, and that kind of snowballs into a lot of things that could be potentially poor for your health, and also just debilitating in a sense. So I just want to take a few minutes to kind of discuss. The true meaning of the post-contest rebound is weight gain, be it fat, water, after you come off a strict contest diet. Now, what happens is because your body's been so depleted over weeks and weeks and weeks of hard training and low calorie, hard cardio, all these things kind of come together, so that after you finish the show and you go out for that pizza, or you go out for that ice cream and cookies and all this stuff, your body becomes a sponge to suck up all these nutrients, and it basically starts storing as much as it can, because what you're doing is your body, evolution has kind of taught our body that summertime we lean out naturally because we don't have to store body fat to keep ourselves warm, and in wintertime your body starts storing as much fat as possible to get through those lean winter months, because it doesn't know when the next meal is going to come. So you're constantly fighting yourself, your body's fighting evolution when you're dieting down for a show, and then all of a sudden the show's over and you got free reign to eat whatever the hell you want. Well, your body's going to soak up like a sponge everything that you eat, and typically it goes to your fat stores, along with water, sodium, and everything else under the sun that you're consuming. Things that you haven't really been consuming because you've been on a contest diet. Perfect example. My first year competing, I did 3 shows. And the first show, I really didn't know what I was doing, so I really didn't have much of a post-contest rebound because I wasn't really depleted. I didn't lose enough body fat. I got pretty lean, but I definitely wasn't stage lean. Second show was about a month and a half later, and that was a little bit harder on this diet, and I got real good shape, but still didn't have the psychological need to engorge myself with a ton of food afterwards, because I still hadn't dieted for a long period of time, and I really hadn't got down to that exceptionally low body fat percentage. Even though I placed well at the show, I placed second in a pretty competitive class. It was at the Hartford Europa. I was still new to the game. Fast forward to the fall, when I competed in the bodybuilding. I competed as a novice, lightweight in the novice division at the NPC New England, 2011 NPC New England. Now that show I did, I believe I did about an 8-week prep, because I was already pretty lean. I didn't need to do a full 12 weeks. I'd stayed lean after I finished up with the Europa, going through the summer and then going through the fall. But then I really, really hit it hard, and came in probably my best ever shape, being my first time competing in bodybuilding. The first 2 shows I did were in Physique. So when I came off that show, it was kind of like the perfect storm. It was a Halloween weekend show. The night of the show, we had a freak winter snowstorm. And because of that, basically we didn't have a Halloween. We already purchased bags and bags of candy. So we had all this candy laying around. Of course, all the stuff I like, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Snickers and all this other stuff. And I was hand over fist eating candy for days on end, plus eating everything under the sun. And I went from the show being on a Saturday. By that Tuesday, I weighed in 189 pounds on Saturday night for the show, or Saturday morning for prejudging. By Tuesday, I was up to 218 pounds. So you can see the huge difference, how much you gain from that post-contest rebound, because I was eating everything under the sun. I wasn't training because I was getting giving my body a break. But figure also that you're depleting yourself of water, so you bring all that water and sucking all that water out of your body. Now your body has to replenish all that afterwards, on top of all the sodium that you're intaking and all the food and everything else. So I swelled up, and some of the things that come along with that are swollen ankles, which is not a good look for anybody. Cankles are not a good look for anybody, trust me. Your face gets bloated. You start holding water, especially in the midsection. That's immediately where I hold it. It goes right to my midsection, my lower back. And even though you might be pretty lean, when you got tons and tons of water and some body fat that's kind of building back in there, laying over top of that muscle, you look way out of shape than what you really are once you get that water back out. Typically, the process cycle goes, if you eat for a couple days straight and you engorge yourself, you're a gluttonous pig like I usually am, unfortunately, it takes about another week or so for it to get back. The reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I just finished up my competitive season this year at Pittsburgh North Americans. I was about 190 pounds on stage, give or take. I didn't have a scale, but I'm guesstimating it was about 190 pounds on Friday, which was Labor Day weekend, or the Friday before Labor Day. And now that was just over 2 weeks ago. I hit a high of 228 pounds Sunday. Alright? Now, I gave myself 2 weeks to pretty much, the first week I ate whatever the hell I wanted to, and I didn't train at all. Last week, I was about 50-50. I ate clean during the day, but then at night, I get those night cravings, and I was eating, ice cream and cookies, and I was stopping at Dunkin' Donuts, getting all these different things. And stuff, again, sweets typically I don't eat. Stuff I don't usually eat, I was eating. Going to Wendy's. If I felt like eating something, I ate it. And I also trained, though, last week. So, leading up to Sunday night, of course, I had we're out barbecuing and doing all this little stuff, so I was stuffing my face. And what came with it, fortunately, my ankles didn't swell up because I weaned off of all my herbal diuretics, so it kind of kept some of the water weight down, but the midsection, shoulders look huge, arms look huge, chest, everything looks huge. Of course, the midsection soft, and you can't put on that much weight without somewhere looking soft. So I called it a mini bulk. I said, hey, listen, I might as well take advantage of it because your body is in a tremendous anabolic state right after you come off of a contest prep. So you can use it to your advantage to put on some serious muscle, and that's kind of what I did. I mean, I look at myself, I can see where the muscles come in. I still have pretty good vascularity despite a lot of the water I was holding. So what I did was Monday, I said, that's it. We're going to go right back on a clean, lean out. I'm going to shred it back up. It's going to take me about 2 weeks to get back to where I was, at the Pittsburgh at North Americans. Take me about 2 weeks. But kind of to show you, and this is something I've really learned about my body, I can lose weight and gain weight very, very quickly. So 228 Sunday night before bed. Instituted my clean diet yesterday, didn't cheat at all. Cardio session in the morning, cardio session after I trained last night. Obviously weight trained, and then woke up this morning at 219 pounds. So I dropped 9 pounds in less than 48 hours. So it kind of gives you an idea of, the gives and take of post-contest rebound. And don't worry about phones rolling in there. But kind of just want to talk about things. Be careful. My back was killing me because there's so much water back there, lower back pumps. It's not good for your blood pressure. You look like you're ready to pass out, you're heavy breathing, and one of the biggest things for me is sleep apnea. Gaining 35 pounds roughly over the course of less than 2 weeks, I've been snoring like a freaking freight train to hell, and it's so loud. My wife is she's like, you gotta sleep downstairs, you're gonna wake up the baby, wake her up, she can't sleep, and you'll find yourself, catch yourself like you can't even breathe in the night. So there's very serious things that or complications that come along with the post-contest rebound. So be smart. If you guys, your diet doesn't end when the show's over. Your diet, you got to kind of reverse diet in a sense. Just, have your nice big cheat meal or two after the show, get it out of your system, but then be smart and gradually add the calories back in. That way you don't have or put on a bunch of unnecessary fat. Of course, you see yourself in absolute great condition, and then a few days later you look like dog crap. That also screws with your head too, and that's something that with me, fortunately with me, I've been there before. It's happened several times. This time a little worse than previously, just because it was my 4th show in 5 months. So, good thing is I know I can take it off quickly, and it's already coming off very quickly. So I'm hoping that by Friday, I should be back down to below 215. And then by 2 weeks, I'll be back, back down to less than 210, 205, and I'll be back where I need to be. And then I can just maintain during the winter time. So that's about it, guys. If you have any questions about post-contest rebound, Rip the Shreds, check it out. Send me some messages, and thanks for checking in. We'll be doing more some of these discussions in the future, just to kind of give you an idea what we face as competitors, even people who are just trying to get in shape for an event such as a wedding, birthday, whatever it might be. Going out for a bachelor party, a bachelorette party, you want to look good. These are all things that we help people do here at the Shreds. So thanks again, and we'll check with you guys later.